Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Grants Pass CSL. Good to see everybody out this morning on this wonderful day, just like today. We're going to start out with an old familiar song we always sing around here. I am open to my good right now. That's a good way to start out, isn't it?
Thank you, Dave. Let's give Dave another hand. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. We are so blessed. Well, welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Jamica Wallace. I'm your board president and a practitioner here, and it is my honor and privilege to welcome you here this morning. I know there's lots of other places, herkle-dirkling in bed we could have been doing, but you found yourself here, so welcome and thank you. We've been expecting you. Thanks for not disappointing us. We start out, we're going to go ahead and start with what we start every Sunday with, and that is our vision mission statement. We'll read together up on the screen. We are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Who it is. All right, I have a few announcements to start us off with. First off, we want to send out a big thank you to the Sacred Circle crew, Traja, Paula, Vajra. We had our Sacred Circle, the Voices of Oneness, and Chris, thank you, and Chris, that was held this Tuesday here at the center. And it was so exciting, you guys. We had such a wonderful time. We had almost 40 people in attendance. We had drum circle and story time, and it was just a spectacular event. So thank you so much for that wonderful experience. And if you are interested in helping to organize and be a part of the next circle, you can see Chris. That is going to be held in June, so they're starting to plan that now. And then we have some upcoming events starting. This coming up Wednesday, March the 27th, we have the treatment and meditation class starting. Janice Garbe will be teaching that class, and I will be assisting her. If you would like some more information about that, you have time to sign up. The sign-up sheet is on the back counter there, or you can speak with myself or Janice. And then that will begin this Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Next Sunday, we will be having our Easter potluck Sunday, so please bring your favorite dish that you would like to share. There is a sign-up sheet on the back counter there to kind of give us an idea of what you might be bringing. And if not, just bring whatever you feel inspired to bring on that day and show up and hang out with us next Sunday after service. And then coming up on Friday, April the 5th, we have Rock and Roll with Reverend Steve. Woohoo! Yeah. We're going to raise the roof, literally. Come hear some of your favorite classic rock tunes and support our center's new roof. Rev Steve's new band, Full Moon Project, will be featured. There's a suggested love offering donation of $10, and 100% of the donations is coming back to our center to help put our new roof on. We are going to be having a taco bar available as well before the music, right? Woohoo! So if you would like to help with this event or have any ideas or an act that you would like to share, please contact Reverend Steve. And there's also a sign-up sheet on the back counter for that. Oh, good question. Let me go back. 6 p.m. Thank you. I forgot to say it. 6 p.m. on Friday, April the 5th. And then we have our third annual fun fair coming up, Saturday, June the 1st, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Get ready for the biggest bash of the year. It's our third annual fun fair, and this year's theme is discovery. We want to inspire you to discover more fun and connection in your community. We will be offering a wide variety of vendors, presenters, and services such as spiritual readings, massage, and Reiki, as well as locally made jewelry, candles, art, and crafts. There will be an artesian table sponsored by the center, so please see or call Paula Peterson if you have something that you would like to add to that booth. And then our ongoing events, our metaphysical book study is continuing on Sunday mornings from 9 to 9:45, and that is held over in the LEC building. And currently they are studying The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And then directly after that meditation, we also have our practitioners are facilitating a silent meditation, and that begins at 9:50 and goes until 10:05. So if you are joining and it is after 9:50, if you could just please enter the room in silence as to not interrupt anybody else, they would appreciate that. And then I have one more announcement from the crowd. Our bookstore keeper is got a little announcement, Roxanne Circle, and also our board secretary about our bookstore. Absolutely. Ooh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Okay, today's flowers, thank you so much, are from Paula Peterson. Thank you, Paula. And we still have our flowers from last week are still looking beautiful as well. Those were from Lori, I believe, last week. So thank you, thank you. Do we have any first timers here? Please raise your hand. We have a gift for you. Welcome, welcome. Raise it high. We got a gift for you. Yay! Welcome. We are so happy to have you here. Please be sure to stay after the service. We have some food and fellowship, and we'd love just to get to know you a little better. Welcome. All right, and just a reminder, if you do have a cell phone, please put it on silent or just turn it off for a little bit. Just disconnect. And I think that is the end of my announcements. So if you will please stand, Dave will lead us in singing We Are One.
Shall live in harmony as peace has come, 'cause we are one.
Hi, everybody. My name is Janice Garibay, and I am your podium practitioner today. And also, hello, everybody on Zoom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so good to be here. And I am just honored to serve. So please join me in the gratitude that's on the screen. How grateful I am to be awakening in a new, expansive way more fully each day. All right. So, what is a practitioner and what do we do? There is a gold sheet that's in the seat backs that are in front of you, and that help explain what practitioners do. Essentially, we're the healing arm at the center, and we would love to hold prayer with and for you. If you do have a prayer request, please fill out. There's a yellow form that can be found in the seat backs or online at grantspasscsl.org. And then, of course, we get answers, right? So when a prayer is demonstrated, we'd love to celebrate that with you too. And so use the blue form. And you can put those in the box back there in the, on the table in the back of the center here. And also, I'd like to introduce our table practitioner today, Ms. Paula Peterson. She's sitting in the back, and she is holding the high watch. She's holding a bowl of love and peace and harmony for us. and she can direct you to a practitioner. And if you want, you can have a short prayer after the service as well. And please raise your hand if you're here today, the practitioner, so we can identify you. Oh, so we have practitioners available to pray with and for you, which we'd love to do that. So let's read the prayer together on the screen. Grounded in the truth of who I am and who I am becoming, I let goodness and love form my every thought and action to help manifest everywhere. All right. So now we're going to sing I Am Love. Please remain seated. Thank you. That was beautiful. So now I'm going to do a little reading. That something I put together is my version of cheerleading and, to keep going. You know, this is our topic for the week here. We're in week 4. We have 5 weeks this week. This month. And so our topic is what's next. Yeah, wing it here, read it off my phone because I couldn't get it printed out for reasons unknown. So now that we are grounded in the truth of who we are, this is what's next. We invite inner guidance to inform our journey through the intention we embrace, the frequency we emanate, and the vision we embody. We do well to listen to our inner voice as it informs us of a life wonderful in its scope, of a love beyond our fondest dreams, of a freedom which the soul craves. This day today is Palm Sunday, and I am speaking about the power of setting our intentions being so clear in what we are called to be and do that the tumblers of the universe will roll into alignment to make the way possible for our fulfillment. There was a moment in the life of the master teacher, Jesus, when all of the longing and all of his faith and all his commitment were synthesized into a single action. Jesus stood at the top of the hill, looking over the city which had been his home, Jerusalem, and with great intention made the move that has influenced countless lives. As a great example, he boldly proclaimed, I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Even so, let your light shine before people that they may see your good works and glorify God within you. So when we are clear in our intentions, everything in the universe conspires to support us. But it requires our commitment and willingness to transform, to heal, and evolve. When we are awakened, I read that. Okay, let me go back. When we are awakened and clear in our intentions, everything in our life synthesizes to bring about healing, blessings, and love. All things work together for our good as we tune into the frequency of love and abundance and practice the mastery of manifestation and continue to release limiting beliefs. We strengthen our attractor field and awaken to our natural creative abilities. And so now imagine that you now have officially entered a new reality where everything automatically starts to go your way. You've made the discovery for yourself. We are grounded in truth. We're rooted in love. We see abundance in the universe. Seeds of freedom have been planted in pure love. Guided by our inner voice, things suddenly shift. We feel lighter and more at peace. We trust the universe more. We know it's your time. Say yes to your dream, that it has already happened in ways unseen and seen. The seeds are blooming in beautiful ways. All your inner work, efforts, action has flourished, and your visioning, visualizations, transformations, purifications, and dedication to growth has paid off. We have the choice to accept greatness into our life. We have the power to change our lives and to recreate ourselves. No matter what's happening, you can decide right now, with a shift of your mindset and a change of attitude, that blessings will enter your life. Just believe it and let what goes go and what comes come. It's okay to be uncomfortable when you're stepping it up. Just trust the process even when it doesn't make sense. Don't be afraid to let go, flow, and allow. The vision will pull you. Take the lessons. It's okay to have a good time. Do the actions that are necessary. Treat and move your feet and watch what shows up. Pay attention to the signs. Love what is. You are being guided to where you belong. Everything makes sense. Believe me, you will look back and be glad that you set the intention today to live a life that is powered by love. Our vibrational state is our contribution to the collective consciousness. We crank it up. We are making a difference. Now let us open our hearts and have readiness to give and receive. It's the same frequency. We are consciously creating a world that we love and that we are proud of and that works for everyone. So now let us take a moment and rest in this calm, peaceful silence, and I will bring you back into the room when it's time. Yeah, gently bring your awareness back into the room. And from this place of oneness, I speak my word, a word of blessing for all of us here and on Zoom. In this presence, I know joy, peace, comfort, security, health, prosperity. There's nothing in the world that can separate us from the serenity and love of source energy. May we wear the world like a loose garment, allowing these beautiful gifts to come through with ease and grace. May we keep serene at the center of our being. Now let us give great thanks for this sacred space and place, and for all the healing revealed here today. I know this service is blessed beyond measure, and so I release my word into that living, loving law of mine. It always says yes. So it is. And thank you. It's been a pleasure. And now we have special music by Dave, followed by Jamica, this wonderful message.
Let's be what we're meant to be. Isn't this our destiny? Let's get started now today, upward on our way. Let's be who we really are. Seek and find our inner star. Let's go forward in the light. Faces shining bright. You know, folks, I started playing here not too many years ago, just about 30 years ago. But when I started playing here, it's kind of funny, you know, what time does to you. Because when I started playing here, I was the youngest one. Now, 30 years later, I kind of think, am I getting to be the oldest one here? But in that time, I climbed many mountains and forged many streams. So I like to start out with a song called I'm Gonna Build Me a Mountain. Gonna build me a mountain. build me a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build me a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build me a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build me a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up a mountain slope. Gonna build that daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build me a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build me a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build me a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build me a mountain, at least I hope I will. I'm gonna build me a mountain, I'm gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try. I'm gonna build me a daydream from a little hope. I'm gonna build me a daydream, push it up the mountain slope. I'm gonna build that daydream, I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna build a mountain and a daydream, I'm gonna make them both come true. Gonna build me a mountain and a daydream, I'm gonna make them both come true. Gonna build me a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Oh, Scooby Dooby 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 Doo.
Again, thank you, Dave. So wonderful. Just another, I just love our music. It's so amazing. All right. All right. Well, this month's theme is That's How We've Never Done It. And this week's talk title is New, Now, What's Next? So has anybody noticed that there's an awakening happening? Anybody seeing that out there? We are awakening in a new way to the realization that we're bigger than we thought we were. So now the question is, what are we going to do about it? How do we carry that awareness forward into a larger expression of good in our own personal lives, into our spiritual communities, and then outward into our planet? When we are grounded in the truth of who we are and our vision of who we are becoming, we allow that vision and that truth to inform our every thought, word, and action. When we know that we are about our Creator's business, we consciously, lovingly, and creatively get to work creating a world that works for all. So as we learn to live this teaching, we find the more that we fully embody the truth of our wholeness and oneness in the One, the more we experience direct and delightful connection with our good. And this doesn't mean that complications don't arise, but it means that our inner happiness is no longer dependent on our outer situations. We consciously accept our divine humanness and joyfully and gratefully stand in our power. Now we ask ourselves, how are we called to best use this power? How do we most effectively shine our light? As we continue to visualize a world that works for everyone, how do we move our feet towards the fulfillment of that vision? How do we be the change that we wish to see? Well, when we're willing to be open with these questions, open to as yet unrealized possibilities, the divine love wisdom that is within us all will lead us to our answers. We are each individualized expressions of the Creator, and as we embrace our uniqueness, we open ourselves to the perfect opportunities that allow us to express our personal talents. When we are truly on purpose, we find our hearts are refreshed and renewed by the tasks at hand. We bless the world and ourselves with our gifts of service. Does anybody out there have a bucket list? Anyone? Anyone got a bucket list? I think we all have a bucket list, even if you haven't sat down and actually written it out. We all have a desire within us to experience life in a unique way to us. In this teaching, we believe in oneness. We believe we are individualized expression of spirit. We are spirit. We're not all spirit is, but spirit is all that we are. This understanding for myself allowed me to understand that those desires that are on my bucket list, those desires in my heart, are actually my Creator desiring to express through me these experiences. These desires are spirit wishing to expand and grow from within each of us. So what if there was something on your bucket list that could change your life forever? What if there was something on your bucket list that could change the whole world? Carol Parker's desires certainly did that. And I have a story I want to share with you guys today. Carol Parker had a lifelong dream of doing international public health work. But as a mother of 4, she wasn't able to travel to Africa and pursue that dream. But once her kids grew up and moved out, she decided to give that dream a second look. And in 2004, she took a month-long volunteer opportunity to work with AIDS-affected people in Tanzania, helping poor families with end-of-life care. On her plane ride home, Carol's heart insisted that her work in Africa was not done. So she decided to return to Tanzania to continue helping those people. And not long after, she founded the Pamoja Project that provides support for AIDS orphan children and their families who care for them. As she shared her experiences, Carol's family and friends and her community decided to join in. Within 2 years, the Pamoja Project was supporting dozens of orphans, offering vocational training in tailoring, and developing a microfinance lending program. As treatment for AIDS became available in developing countries, the Pamoja Project focus shifted to helping vulnerable children and families, as well as people living with HIV, by asking them face-to-face, "What do you need?" Before long, the Pamoja Project was providing a full plate of support to help Tanzanians living in poverty develop a better quality of life. A well drilling program provided long-term access to clean water. Building projects included a solar-powered orphanage and a new health clinic. Vocational training in welding for teen boys and many more programs were developed. All of the children in that village still call Carol grandma. The pamoja in Swahili is a word that means together. When a Tanzanian says we are together, they mean we share understanding and appreciation for each other. So Carol's story is an incredible example of what stepping into your passion can look like. Can you imagine what this world would look like if Carol decided to stay home and play small? So I invite you to ask yourself, what on your bucket list would stretch you into a bigger expression of yourself? What if you were born to change this world and not let this world change you? So who are we? What are we going to do about it? As we deepen in this teaching, we notice our focus evolving from getting to having to being. The wholeness of Creator, the love of Creator, the givingness of Creator is not only available to us, it is who and what we are. The truth is that big cannot sit inside of us. It must be expressed outward into the world. What Emerson termed divine discontent is what pushes us into inner commitment and outer action. Compassion pulls us into conscious connection, cooperation, and synergy with all relationships on levels from our personal lives to interplanetarial. We live in a rapidly changing world, and all of its systems, from the natural, cultural, societal, political, are constantly reminding us that there are many old patterns of thoughts that are no longer serving us. New situations demand new creativity, new teachability, and new vision. Spirit invites us to open our minds and our hearts to our next step. Lean into the question, the open question, what is mine to do? And then commit to acting upon its answers. We are now living in a new era, and we are being called to move from survive to thrive. The survival of humankind as a species has been served over the past eons by our strongly developed ego system, with its patterns of thinking rooted in prejudgment, fear, and separation. And at this stage of conscious evolution, we've learned that ego is a tool not to be confused with our identity. We can choose to be governed by something much bigger than ego's narrow perspective. What I've learned for myself personally is when I'm in survival, my ego tends to edge good out of my life. And when I'm in thrive mindset, my ego embraces good openly. So if we are to thrive, we must release fear and embrace love. We must retrain our tendencies towards othering and separation and celebrate the value of inclusion and connection. In the natural world around us, there are many life forms seemingly much less conscious than ourselves that give us lots of examples. A thriving fruit tree breathes an exchange of CO2 and oxygen that benefits all creatures' breath. Its blooms establish a cooperative relationship with the bees. It offers fruit in abundant generosity, feeding birds and animals that then scatter its seeds to ensure its reproduction. So how can we as humans find our own ways to cooperate with each other more consciously and with all life, as we intentionally move from survive to thrive and create a world that works for all? How? Well, chop wood, carry water. Have you heard that proverb? We probably have all heard it. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. In this divine human incarnation on planet Earth, as our awareness and our oneness deepens, the task at hand doesn't change, but the consciousness that we bring to them does. Our sense of connection to the whole embeds our every action with more love. Our grounding in truth infuses our simplest acts with light that might save our life or even save the world. The inner truth of who and what we are perfect love expressing and experiencing itself as our individualization of it has not ever changed, but our awareness of it and the alignment of it have expanded. From this newly awakened perspective as love incarnate, we can see the suffering and hate and anger in our society not as invitations to feed more energy into the problem, but to call to action for positive change. Divine inner dwelling wisdom guides us in each perfect next new step. God is in the details, and our attention to every detail is imbued with love. Love expresses itself in our every activity, whether it's chop wood, carry water, or something big and brave that's never been done before. So I invite you to ask yourself, what new activity or learning opportunity have you stepped into in the last few years? And even better yet, what new activity or idea are you ready to step into right now? So in conclusion, stepping into a larger, deeper knowing of the truth of who we are, we feel ourselves getting happier, freer, and lighter. We're more willing to trust that Spirit supports and guides us in ways that previously we maybe didn't notice or even understand. Our ego-constructed barriers, boundaries, and boxes start to dissolve, and love permeates our consciousness. We're learning new ways of getting in touch with our highest good and living more fully in alignment with it. We stand in our power. Now is the time we can take this new sense of being into spirit-centered love, motivated doing. The divine identity within each of us inspires us to be our own unique expression of the One. Divine possibility invites us into action, and divine guidance gladly answers our open question: what is mine to do? And once we get Spirit's answer, be it the faintest glimmer or a whole big firework explosion, it's up to us to say yes and make the move. Will Rogers famously said, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get ran over if you just sit there." So I invite you to take the leap into the new right now and see what's next. And so it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow our teaching, and let's go inward and have some prayer. I invite you to just close your eyes if that's comfortable, or take a soft gaze of the candles or the flowers. And I invite you to just take a nice deep breath in, allowing that breath to bring you inward into that place of oneness. Allowing that breath to bring us into alignment with our truth. There is only one beautiful power operating within us all. This is what's feeding our hearts and filling our lungs with air. We are all individualized expressions of this one, and we are consciously aligning ourselves with truth. Our heart desires and passions are being revealed, and we are divinely guided to our personal purpose. And it's in this space, in this place of oneness and unity, that I speak my word of blessing over this new world that's being created, the new world we're being called to step into today as the change we wish to see. Knowing from this place of alignment and truth, we open up and hear the answer to the question, what is mine to do. And I know in this place, I may not know whatever challenges you are facing right now, but our Creator does. And I speak a word over those challenges, knowing the power of Spirit has no limits and that there is a healing happening right now. I'm so grateful to stand in awe every day, getting to experience the miracles of the universe working perfectly in all ways. And I'm grateful for our individualized passion that creates and aligns us with our purpose. And this brings great gratitude and love into my heart for this knowing. And I place this gratitude and love directly into the living, loving law, knowing that it always responds with a yes. Yes, yes, yes. And with that, so it is. It is. Thank you. Okay. I think we now have our offertory. So if you would like to take out whatever you are offering, if it's just your love, and place your on your heart, and we will recite together. In divine circulation, I give abundantly to this beloved sinner. I absolutely know I can't outgive God. I am so thankful, and so it is. All right. Take a moment, do a prayer over these prisons. From the love of pure spiritual energy, I know these ties have been collected. They are evidence of our faith and our ability to manifest in the world of form. They do good works in our community, blessing the giver and the receiver, and allowing our beautiful home, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for all those who are seeking to remember who they are, and even those who don't know it yet. For this, I know we are also very blessed, and I release this directly into the universal law, knowing it is done. We can affirm it together by saying, so it is. Closing song.
Let's all stand for our last song.
Okay, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now. It's happening in my mind, in my body, and in the body of my affairs. I think it, I feel it, and I know it. Just the way that it is, and just the way it is not. Thank you, life. And so it is. See you next week.